Afro Fish OG.
What is going on, everyone? I noticed the head bob there a little bit.
Yeah.
But what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome to episode 21 of Afro in the Know. You know what? We hit 21 episodes. That's pretty good. Like I'm kind of glad about that. So technically it is probably more than 21, but who's counting? So with all that being said, today I got my new special guest all the way over from the TikTok land. Shao. So,
Hello.
my guy, how's it going?
It's going great. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. Like I was, like I said, it all came through like a TikTok live or whatever. So it's kind of dope. So, but when it comes to these, and for those who do not know what you do, the floor is yours. So like,
I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. Well, honestly, when you invited me to the live, I kind of felt like a poser. As of the moment, it's all startup, and as of the moment, and it's kind of in the beginning stages of everything. R&D for the game. I saw you noticed my video game development thing. I guess I can talk about that first because that's kind of what I've got going.
Sure.
My friends and I, my roommates, we're trying to develop a fighting game. The system itself, in and of itself, is actually kind of up in the air. We're kind of in between, kind of like the For Honor style kind of fighting versus trying to make a full in-depth fighting versus like closer to Street Fighter / Tekken type.
Okay, that's dope.
I'm kind of in the favor of the For Honor system just because it's really simple, it's really nice, and it allows for more fluidity, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really come up with a title, but it's kind of supposed to be like the I got my buddy Felix gave me the idea. It was kind of like he wanted basically like an everyday Joe, just kind of like coming off of work. His profession, his specialty is kind of what he is as a fighter, basically. So it's like we got stupid, cheesy, corny names like it's like Perry the plumber. This guy's got like a giant plunger, or he's got a giant, he's got like a giant like a monkey wrench, and he's gonna start beating people up with that. And then you've got all fields of work that kind of leaves a roster available for really anyone. I mean, you name it. Like one of the first guys that I came up with was like Vic the valet driver. Because at the time, whenever I first started, like the game, when I first started the idea, I was actually working valet. So,
oh, nice.
That was it. Yeah. So it was kind of like a quick impromptu idea that I came up with, which again, this is all beginner stages and kind of in development at the moment. But
no, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So like, I'm interested like early on because I think that's dope. That game development is hard. Like, I mean, no matter how you scratch it, game development is not easy. And so, like, when you and your buddies were coming up with this concept of just a fighting game, are you into fighting games yourself then, or like? Oh yeah. No,
so I grew up. I was a Mortal Kombat kid. My mom was a Mortal Kombat. OG. She grew up playing the old arcade 1, 2, 3 Mortal Kombats, the simple button system, and she would beat us up. We'd have a gaming system. She'd be like, "Hey, you want to play?" I'm like, "Sure." I'm gonna beat my mom at it. She starts beating me up. I got fatality. She's doing combos on me I had never seen before. She's like, "I grew up with this. You don't know me."
You're like, I don't think you understand who the fuck you messing with,
sir. Right. So I started with that, and then I just did Mortal Kombat growing up, and then I started into a new friend group about 6-7 years ago. Terrible number right now.
I didn't catch it at that very first time. I'm like, wait.
After I said,
it's so bad.
It's rough. It's a rough time for memes right now.
It is a rough time for memes.
Back to the story. You had I joined that group, and one of my old friends, Mike, we was in that group too, and he's really into fighting games, and he had gotten me into a couple of other like none of the main, I guess semi non-mainstream games. He got me into Rivals of Aether, which was like one of the first Smash clones that I had ever played before. It was awesome. I love the art style. Got really into different, all of the different, looks and variations of the characters, the move styles. It was great. And then I started playing Brawlhalla, another Smash-like character.
I just downloaded that one too.
It's a good one, man. We'll definitely have to play.
Oh yeah,
I love that one. We got that, and then the Gang Beasts and Party Animals. I wouldn't consider those like fighting games, but they're more party games that are something. Yeah. I liked those, and that's actually what kind of helped inspire the idea for the fighting games, because I want a bunch of style and a party-ish sense of a game, and not like you have to sit down and grind and learn and really become this, this guy, this character with this fighting style. I just want people to have fun, which is why it's kind of hard for me right now. The development is kind of back and forth, because whenever you go into fighting games and you lean into those kinds of things, you're going to have play style differences. You're going to have characters who have one-ups against others, because obviously a guy with a giant monkey wrench is probably going to beat up a guy who's barehanded. He's got less range. Yeah. So you got to, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. My fault. I interrupted you, so you're going good.
Thank you. But other than that, most of it has come down to just me wanting to play all sorts of fighting games. And have you seen just a few quick matches? It's the stick fight game. No, okay.
I don't stick man games, but I've never seen those.
Okay, so there was I think it was called Yome Hustle before. There was, or not, that's a separate game, but there was one. It's like you click the action that you have. So like your guy will do. Say you go to parry, in the hopes that the guy is actually going to attack you. And then later on, you click all of your actions. And so you get it's like 21 phases or something like that. At the end of it, it animates all of your fight moves that you chose. So you could produce like an actual anime fight if you two actually know what you're doing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right. So then that studio, there was another studio who took that idea, who liked the idea of an anime stick fight game, and they produced like an actual like a fighting game system for stick fighters. And you can do air carries with a guy with a sword. You can do fireballs, all sorts of crazy stuff. That looks super fun, and that's a kind of fighting game I might also want to develop too, or at least try to lean into.
Right. No, that's dope. That's so cool. I love that. I love that concept. Yeah. Like, it just knowing that if you can know your opponent, like you're just one-shotting them, like no big deal.
Oh yeah,
that's what I love about fighting games. Like it's because I get that side. I come from a Smash Bros background, so like that's what I play majority. I actually just got my new Switch dock, so I can go and play Smash Bros again. But like, I remember playing like against like my brother, and he would like whip the shit out of me like constantly. Yeah. Like I was mentioning the story of like it didn't matter like what we play. It was the original Smash Bros. If it was Melee, if it was Smash Brawl, did not matter what it was. He was just kicking the shit out of me, and I was like, bro, what the hell? And it took till Smash 4 when like I was playing, and I used to set up Smash Bros tournaments in my local community, and I was like, you know what? Let's, he's like, oh, let's play again. Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. And I just absolutely dominated him. Like, absolutely, it was bad. And I told him, like, he's like, man, that was a really good game. And I'm just staring at the screen, like, all the backlash from years is gone. Like,
it'd be relieved. All gone. Oh, yeah.
I said it was like have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Mm-hmm. Like, all of my past lives were like high-fiving at that point. They were like,
so, your eyes started glowing. They're like, we're proud of you, man. We're proud of you.
We got you, bro. And just faded off.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to like them, because I'm playing Tekken now. I'm learning how to play Tekken, Tekken 8. And it is different. It's very different. So control-oriented, every little detail here and there. The combo system, like I'm sitting there, like my wife was watching a bit of the game, the combo moves, and she's just staring with the most blank. Like she's like, I have no clue what the fuck's going on. It's like, oh, that's a knee, that's like giving him a knee, double knee, and I'm like, backspin, all this other kind of stuff, and I'm like, yo,
Right.
so it's cool.
You can
like,
leave that. I just watch.
yeah, exactly. So it's cool to like see like a game like the For Honor system was I think For Honor's still got a pretty solid fan base. Even it's been out for what? It's been out for
9 years now.
Yeah, I was gonna say was it 2015, 2016, something like that?
Yeah, we just hit year 9, season 5.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy because like I knew that game was pretty good. I've dabbled in it. I still want to like actually try. I'm just like at that point where I'm like, I don't want to go in and just get like absolute shit stomped. But I know it's gonna happen. But I've known people who've been playing it for a minute. They seem to really, really enjoy it. So to like make something similar to it, I think is actually pretty dope. There needs to be more like that.
I ended up, so full disclosure, I used to play Tekken. I put about 1,200 hours into Tekken, and then I realized I had a problem, so I deleted it. I had to delete it for a little bit. I was getting upset. I went through 2 of these guys. Yeah, it was not good. It was very upsetting for me. It was very unhealthy. But I am back. And I have become Zen. It was actually Tekken. I attribute Tekken 8 to like making me, I guess, better at games and then better at not being upset at games. Because that's like holy,
that's huge, man. I'm not gonna lie, like because there's a lot of people out there who play games and they enjoy it, but that rage that they feel when they are not doing well and stuff kicks in. And like you mentioned, going through controllers, like I'm not gonna lie, like the only one that gets hit is my wallet. Like
yeah.
So
100%.
I find that kind of cool that like you just kind of was like you thought back, kind of like a think back and was like, all right, I'm not, this ain't really worth busting myself over.
Well, so I'm married as well. My wife had seen me go through these controllers, and one of them was a pro controller. It was not pretty. Yeah, I was not happy. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I had realized that at that moment it was time for me to really like, the old Michael Jackson quote. If you're gonna make the world a better place, you got to look at yourself first. It actually helped me really go into real deep reflection. And here I was like, it's just a fighting game. This is stupid. And now I'm like, man, this fighting game actually really helped me learn to not be upset. And, I play For Honor, and that's it's like you were talking about, you don't want to go in, get shit stomped, and then be upset at the game, because, but that's exactly what I think what helped me. Cause I played year 1, but like month 1, whenever that game came out, I played for like a month. I quit. I came back year 5. My friend played with me, shit stomped. I got so demolished. I was like, I don't even want to play. Just got rid of it again. I came back year 9, season 2. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit down, really learn, put some time into this the same way I wanted to do with Tekken. And it's gotten so much better for me. And the rage completely gone. Don't really get upset. I mean, I do get upset because obviously, you get annoyed at characters who just got stupid kids, because that exists in every game. So
yeah, no, and that's fair. Like, I mean, same thing like I mentioned with Tekken, like the learning the combo system. Like, I play Brian, and Brian is fun, but like I played against another guy online. He was helping me learn how to play it, and like I took 24 losses straight. Like,
Jesus.
But every time, I mean, I knew the skill gap between us was like miles. So like I knew what I was getting into, but at the same time, he also put a video up about like learning to learn after your loss. And after a while, I started you notice that okay, he goes up, okay, he goes low, he goes back up to like a mid. Like you start watching, and then like as you're learning, you're like, okay, cool. Like I think that's the most fun, is like learning. You're learning on the fly. You're starting to learn their tendencies. You're starting to learn out of nowhere. Like, okay, they're trying, you can tell when a person's getting desperate. They have their bread and butter play. You start to know, okay, they're starting to screw up. And even if you're not as good of a player, you keep on learning that. And eventually, like, that's how I felt with King, like any King player. Like, I had to be really cautious because I can't just keep running in there because I'm going to get suplexed.
Yeah, he's good. He will roll you. He will fold you up in your clothes.
I don't like getting suplexed. Like, so right. After a while, I was like, okay, I have to relearn. And I think, like you mentioned before, I think it's a bit of humbleness, taking the time to realize, yo, I'm not as good at this. It's okay for me to lose. Like, I'm not losing anything in reality.
Right.
I
And
wish
you're
that
only gaining knowledge.
Yeah, that's all you're doing. Like, there's success and failure.
The problem, I think, it's always been a mentality thing. You, at least when it comes to video games, when it's something that's so low stake, you only hope to gain. If you're losing, pay attention to why you're losing. You're not gonna just become good whenever you're just, you first started at the game, you just got here, and you're like, I don't understand why I'm not winning. Like, probably because you hadn't done this before. And there's levels to this shit. And and by the way, they're beating your ass. And they're like, you kind of got to figure out why it did. I don't want to get nostalgic on you, but I attribute a lot of that mentality to when I was younger. My dad, he used to be like the number 3 guy in billiards. Like, he used to play pool. He was the number 3 guy in Texas. And, I was 12, 13 years old. My dad's like, do you want to learn? Something I can bond with my dad with. And so I'm like, sure. Yeah. Sure enough, I'm rack 'em, son. Rack 'em. Every single game I'm losing. And I'm getting frustrated. I'm 12, 13 years old. My dad's like, do you not get it? And I'm like, no, I'm losing. He's like, you're not paying attention. You're not grasping why you're losing. You don't understand why you're giving me the ball back. He's like, you ran 2 or 3 balls and then you just let me have it. The rest of the game is mine because I'm better. It makes sense, but it's like, because that is a back and forth game where, like, if I make one mistake, if I put myself in a position where I can't recover, then the game's his. Because I legally can't take my turn again. Like, if I'm playing Tekken, I could try to hit a button and maybe I could interrupt your string. But
right.
It all comes down to your technique. It all comes down to the fact that if you're not prepping yourself, for the next situation, then you're probably going to end up hurt. And that applies to a lot of things too.
Oh yeah. There was a little quote I saw from like a meme, and it was coming from like the Magic School Bus, right? And which was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But it was Miss Frizzle when she says, if at first you don't succeed, find out why. And so I've learned to just attribute that. Because it is, instead of just trying again, like, you can run your face into a wall 50 times, but if you don't realize that if you just open the door, you can keep on going. Like, and it was so true because, like you mentioned with billiards, you got to find out, hey, why am I keep losing? Why do I keep putting the ball in a situation where I know it's not going to be good for me? Say I do the same thing. I'm a with Tekken, I use the same logic. I know if I start spamming up, high attacks, they're gonna keep blocking it. Okay, well, I need to learn how to go into a mid or a low. Like, I can't get those combos yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched Tekken,
right.
Ping right across the ground. That's not me. But I'm like, if I can learn to stop you from it, that's even better, because as long as you can't hit me, like, I might not be able to hurt you too much, but if I can poke people, it's fine. It takes a lot of ass whooping until you get to that point. Even Michael Jordan was trash before he became great. Like, and it's like you mentioned before, like you were focused on the losing rather than focused on the why.
Right. Like, why I was losing. Why are you letting your opponent get the better of you? What is it about this that that you're not grasping? And it's not meant to demean you or belittle you about what is it that you're not grasping. It's legitimately, do you want to get better at this? Is this something that you're interested in? And then let's put some work into it. If it's not something, that's always been like my thing too in life. It's like, if it's not if it's not energy efficient, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's like not. I mean, if you're operating outside of the most energy efficient thing, like if it's not something that you're willing to put your energy into, then I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, voice acting is something that I really want. Before I thought it was like Twitch streaming and watching people play my games, but the image kind of evolved from there. I want to do voice acting. I want to be able to carry that. I want to be able to forever and ever. I'm a yapper. And you can probably tell based off of now, if I'm gonna have a voice, I'm gonna use it. I want to get paid for it, So that's something that I'm willing to put my energy into. That's the most efficient thing for my brain. If it's like, say like MLB The Show, that's a game that I would, I'd play a couple times, but I couldn't be upset with anybody as to why I'm losing because that's not something I'm willing to put my energy into. It's just I don't care.
Exactly. No, exactly. Right. So you're just starting the voice acting journey then?
Right. Yes, I'm starting. I got a low profile going right now. I'm trying to do commercial demos as of the moment because that's kind of how you start building the demo. That's kind of how you start building the profile, and then you can start moving into the shows, the projects, the smaller things. That's when you get selected once you have a repertoire. So I'm trying to build the repertoire, trying to get my thing going.
Okay. So, and how did you, when you were okay, I know you mentioned before, what was the turning point where you're like, I'm doing this?
I want to say, well, previously I think I've always gone through these phases, I've gone through these changes in my life where I'm like, this is something I want to do. Before I wanted to do like stand up, because I consider myself a funny person. My friends, they tell me I'm funny. I like to take that, and I was like, maybe I could do that. But in the town that I live in and the money that I've got, I'm not traveling to go do stand up because we don't have that here. So it's like, okay, let's be a little bit more realistic and start moving the funny into something that probably would apply. I can be funny while I'm streaming. So I streamed. I tried to do it for a little bit, ended up getting a small following, ended up getting, a little bit of sponsorships. They always do the ones from whatever streaming service, they'll help you out.
Right.
And the ultimate payout for that was low. I was having a good time. I was being funny. I had fun playing the games, but ultimately it didn't really feel like this was the job, the thing that I wanted to do. And so I tried to do like a talk show type of thing, and that kind of helped. Me and my buddy Felix, we're actually going to do, he does content on his channel. So him and I are going to start doing you remember those old YouTube videos where it was like video game footage, something crazy going on in the video, but it's like whatever's you hear has nothing to do with that. It's just like a story or like two guys having a podcast. It's just like a podcast with background video. Yeah. Like that is what we're going to do. And that's what we do all the time. We have all sorts of great conversation. I love that payout emotionally and the work that I would like to put into that, it feels better. So it started working its way in towards wanting to do voice acting. And ultimately I had taken a class. You see those online ads like, you ever wanted to be a voice actor before? Join this class. And it's like, okay. So I joined the 1.5-hour class, and sure enough, they actually give you some pretty good advice.
Oh, that's awesome.
It helped me. It actually really started me on the path that I really want to do. And once like I said, once I've started going through these phases and it started evolving, I think this is evolving. I wouldn't say devolving. This is I kind of like doing this. I also like this platform too, like talking to people. I'm grateful that you invited me to the podcast because it gives me an opportunity to talk. And
oh yeah, no, exactly. And that's why I do these. Like I'm the same way. Like I enjoy streaming. Like I enjoy streaming, playing the game, interacting with people. But like these are what are more interesting. It's the people themselves. Like what makes people do what they do. It's like I'm a curious person when it comes to why people do their things and why they follow their passions.
I love that.
And the only way you can know is by talking. Like the only way you get there, and that's why I you see it with the TikTok lives. I used to do ones that were like little more like, what is your favorite game? What game needs to be remastered? And then I realized, I'm not gonna lie to you, some people in those lives themselves, I love them to death, but they don't read the prompts. I had one beforehand where I was like, if your game gets remastered, what do you want to see changed in it? What's something you want to see changed? And then they're like, Metal Gear Solid. The fuck am I supposed to do with it? Like, I want graphical updates. Cool. What does that mean? Like, I'm trying to pick your brain to figure out what does that mean.
Good answer. Apply the Nemesis system to all of the games that actually have solid RPG.
Apply the Nemesis system to FromSoft games, and you will get people who will never play them. Like Elden Ring with the FromSoft game with the Nemesis system. No,
bro.
You ain't getting past that tree sentinel.
Yeah, it's literally no completion of the game. Tutorials on how to get past his first health bar. They're like, yeah.
Oh my god, I wanted one. I wanted like it was like the things I wanted in like an Elden Ring remaster were like the dumbest shit. Like I want them to talk shit back to you.
Right.
You know, so like you trying to go around the tree sentinel's like, oh, I found you, bitch. And
where have you been, boy? He comes and grabs you by the head.
Like you running around, you think this boy's a pussy? Like as you going around him, like, nah, it's fine. I'll wait for you. Like
I'll send my horse to come and grab your ass.
Just gets off his thing, like go get it.
Go get
like,
it. Handle my light work.
Like I want to see that from all the characters. You know what I mean? I want like except for Melania, because her just coming up and being like, I have never known defeat. Like I was like, no, that's good enough for me. But like take her in the second form and she's like, oh, you think you're strong? Like you walking away from me? Like,
he's like, where's the quit button? Can I leave?
Right. I was like, bro, she pulled the ultimate, like took her shirt off. You're like, nah, fuck this shit. We going face.
Like, put the dukes.
I mean, like, I don't want to get horror-lewd. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that dude, the Godfrey scared the shit out of me when he just like threw his armor down and he was like, nah, I'm a bare knuckle box you like a fucking WWE.
You watch Freerin?
Huh?
You watch Freerin?
Oh, I love Freerin.
And he's like, I may not be out of mana, but I've got options. He puts his hands up.
Dude, bro, like Denkin gave me all the fucking. I was like, that dude. He's one of my favorite characters. I think he's a really good character. But like Denkin's that moment when he's like, "We're men, right?" and just threw his jacket off, and I'm like,
right.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. That's like so like that gave me chills.
He throws off his thing. They understood. Hey, they stood up.
Yeah. Like, we all knew exactly what it was, and that's why I'm like. That what got me the most about that was that put him like to me that shot him into almost Escanor style of like aura, just aura farming. That bro gained it in me like, all right, let's do it. And then he came out on top.
Off the jacket, the aura just
double. Oh yeah, and he came out on top, and that was just like, damn.
Walked away with the bird.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I ain't losing this shit. Like,
that's the greatest.
Oh, dude, I loved it so much. He's a character that I was like, I didn't think I was gonna really care about him all that much. Like he just kind of, kind of whatever. But he became one of my favorites, like in that show. Like
I actually like. I guess I like to line the voice acting thing. He's kind of like a character that would have inspired me to not be like a hero. You know, you always hear those guys who they want to be the hero. They want to be the main character. I really don't want to. If I'm not put in that part, I don't want to be it. But I do want to do something cool.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. Like of course, it would be dope to be like the face of blah blah blah. But like, to be honest, a lot of times the face of that character isn't usually the one that people resonate the most.
Oh no,
or people like love the most. I mean, I look at Naruto. Like Naruto has a great. I love Naruto. It's a great series.
The Kakashi glazing is way higher.
Itachi glazing is higher than Kakashi glazing.
Yeah, I'm one. I can't say nothing.
See, I'm like, and I love Itachi. I think he's great. Like, I think a great character. Kakashi's another one too. He's just he got that pull-up game where like it didn't matter what it is. You see him have that one eye closed with the Sharingan open.
Right. Well, I mean, talk about aura. You go to any village and they're like, "Is that Kakashi?" They're like, bro doesn't have to announce himself. Every village knew who this guy was. Everybody was like, "Hey, that guy's behind me, isn't it?" Yeah, that was him.
Oh, the Leaf Village was just known to pulling up, just making characters of just aura. Like it was either that or like, what kind of Hokage like Minato has a run on sight order? Like that alone, I was like, bro, if you see him, do not interact. At that point, what makes me laugh the most, I'm like, they know this dude uses teleportation, and they told you to run because they know that you ain't getting past him.
Just die tired, I guess.
Like as soon as like two of my buddies drop, I'm dropping myself. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm going back. Like I might go start up that one restaurant. Like,
you start patting myself down for a symbol.
Right, like, damn, I came all the way out
Oh,
here. I didn't even want to be here. Like, I was a farmer. Like, I don't even know why I'm even here. Like,
I heard Ichiraku was down the road.
right, dude, I crack up every time at that because I don't believe that got destroyed in the Leaf Village.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sitting there like, imagine you literally gave like the ultimate fart wave to the whole village,
Part done
and,
it before.
and you left the fucking bowl shop open.
Oh yeah.
And what always cracked me up, this is all headcanon, right? This is the funniest headcanon in my opinion, is the fact that Itachi and Kisame went to that in part one.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the fish, the right or the food bowl place.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Ichiraku Ramen, and then they leave. And Pain made sure to not destroy it.
Oh yeah.
That's wild. Like he was like,
Yeah, I'm sure
like,
Itachi was like, "You destroy that village, I'm finding you."
yeah, he was like, nah, you're not destroying that. That food's great. And they're like,
Oh, that's why
damn.
you destroyed the food bowls.
That's why, and that's why Pain even went there in the first place. He actually just went there for the food bowl. Like
he's like, we don't need the rest of this town. They produce too many terrorists, but the ramen though.
like it's crazy when you sit there and you think about like I'm like every other village is like, yo, we're just kind of doing just fine. And then here comes the Leaf Village being like, no, we're good, bro. And I'm like, bro, every day it's something on the news with you. Like,
like you didn't even know about the village hidden in the cloud. We heard about we had to go there to hear about them, bro. Nobody was bothering them. We went there and they were like, yo, we need your 8 tails guy. And they're like, no.
why are you here? Like, now it's my problem. Like,
yeah, and then they'll be like, hey, there's a war happening. Our boy kind of started it. We need your boy.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Like, I mean, no, bro. Like, I'm good. Like, good.
We were hidden in the clouds. Why would you pull us out?
I always wondered how far are these villages away? Because it always feels like they're traveling like maybe 30 minutes. Like,
yeah,
it's like, well, now they're in the desert. Like, they're like, oh, we made it to the sand village. And I'm like, how fast did you guys move to get here?
Right.
Like, you traveling by car? Like, you got a fucking Greyhound on the way over there?
Yeah. There's no way you walked here in time.
No, bro.
It's like the same map size of the Avatar map, you know, all the villages are just like a wall away.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when the time they got to like the sand village to go, it's like, oh, Gara's gone. Damn, you guys could have made it there a lot faster.
Yeah.
Like, how did nobody, I don't know. Like, that shit cracks me up half the time. Like, there's a lot of like nitpick inconsistencies with Naruto that I don't like. I don't really like hate on them. It's just funny.
If we're gonna nitpick any anime, I'm gonna piss off the One Piece people. I'm not a One Piece fan. Okay. I didn't watch it. I never, obviously it's an older anime. But for the sake of research and for my friends' sakes, I decided to read it from the very beginning, and I'm still reading.
Okay.
I had to take a break because it's taking fucking ever. But it is legitimately the funniest thing that like there is no training whatsoever. I am at 100 and I'm fairly early. Like we just got Chopper.
Okay.
So this is pretty early. The only person who's done any sort of training in the show is Zoro. Or in the movie or I'm stupid. In the manga, the only people who have done any sort of training are Kobe. But canonically, in the manga, as you read, the only people that you see do any training are Kobe, Herempolo, and Zoro. Or is it Hemepolo? The Colonel's kid.
Yeah.
They're the only 3 you see when you read through the manga through the very beginning. And I've asked my friends, I'm like, when is the next time you see Luffy or any of the other gang train? They're like, about 400. I'm like, it's a bit too much. You know what I mean? Considering it's about 1,200 chapters.
Right. That's all. You think about too. That's a lot of like other villains getting their ass whooped by a dude who just doesn't train.
Who just goes, gum gun, gum foot, gum hand. You know, I'm gonna do that. Like, this is your goat. This is your guy. Now,
walking around,
we were all aware earlier on that whatever he imagines to be will be, because now we know that his fruit. I'm sorry for anybody who's not caught up. Are you caught up?
Spoilers, I guess. It's fine.
I'm so sorry. Spoilers. That is my fault. But we should now know that the gum gum fruit really isn't the gum gum fruit. That's known, and it's what allows him to have the god, the god. What is it?
Nika
The
Nika.
Nika. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's a god now, but from the rubber fruit, we all have to know that that's not a real thing. So obviously he's a god now.
That was a twist that really did surprise me when what was it? Is it Vegapunk, I believe, was like the gum gum fruit doesn't even exist, and they're like, I'm sorry, what? Like,
Yeah. By the way, 30 years of previous knowledge of everybody going, yeah, this is Gum Gum, bro. He's just that guy.
like
Like
no, gum gum fruit doesn't
the
exist.
dude's imagining the shit. Wait, by the way, it's like Gear 4. He just has randomly fire. When has he ever had fire before? It's also because he imagined that.
Wasn't it his jet hawk, isn't it? When he like his hand like bursts into flames or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like
I'm
he's
not
got
too
good.
well versed on the names.
Yeah, there. It's crazy. Like some of the abilities. Like I don't know. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. If when it comes to One Piece, right? I
Mhm.
will say they're one of the few things that the powers I wouldn't mind having in real life because
Mhm.
my only thing is that I slip and fall and can't get out of my bathtub. Like there's there's a lot of powers out there. Like,
Yeah, no.
but like
Uh,
it's crazy because like I mean you tell me I can eat this fruit and then boom I get light powers like eat this
or like
fruit.
Blackbeard's case, he's got, but because he's got 2 fruits, no?
Yeah, he's got his because his darkness one. I think it shuts
Yeah,
down other like fruits, doesn't it? Like
something like that. I'm
yeah,
not too well versed, but it's
and
like
then
you
I
get people who
do.
have like the power of darkness and gravity. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah. If I eat one with gravity, I'm flying. Like I don't need my. I'm selling my car. Like I don't need my car anymore. Like
why would I ever need to travel anywhere by any motor vehicle ever? I'm
yeah,
saving so much money.
be like saving the planet and just taking off. Like
Yeah.
like oh it's so awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like I do as much as like I do think One Piece is really long and it obviously it's got its ups and downs. It is
Mm-mm.
a fun series.
That's
Like
and that's the conclusion I come to. I had never been a One Piece hater, but I've never understood the One Piece glazers, especially this new train of generation of kids who've been like, "Oh, we love One Piece. One Piece is great." But it's like, yeah, but you weren't here from the beginning. Like this is older than you. This is here. This was before you. You know what I mean?
right.
Like I could never claim that like I was an OG Naruto guy because I didn't watch it. I watched. I started anime 5 years ago. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah, yeah. No, I
You're like
just barely
super
started
new.
getting into it. And I jumped. I'm sorry.
You're like super new. Super new.
Very new. And I still couldn't be one of those who's like, oh, I love this. This is the goat. Is like I've been here. Like I'm not been here. I don't know goat yet. Like I don't I couldn't sit here and say that the 1 or 2 that I've watched are also the most goated.
Right.
Because like I started with Naruto.
I'm sorry,
It became a super severe addiction. Watched it twice in English and
yeah.
twice in Japanese. I did. What is it? I've read all the way through Demon Slayer, all the way through One Punch Man, all the way through Bleach, all the way through
Bleach was
what
good.
else?
I love
Bleach
Bleach.
was goaded. My absolute number 1 right now, probably.
Yeah, I'm you know what's funny is I'm kind of the same way with Bleach. I actually didn't start.
Mhm.
I didn't even start with watching the actual anime. I started by I used to do medical delivery.
Mhm.
And so in my spare time, because I write in my spare time, and so I was all of a sudden these, it was popping up with Bleach videos on like my For You, and they were
Mhm.
just character analysis. And so I was like, okay, well, we'll start or whatever. I didn't even realize I went through that whole list of every single characters the dudes had on there.
You just get into it.
Yes, and I was like, so like I am missing out on so much. So I went to the
Oh
manga
yeah.
because I was like, I'm not gonna go through the anime. I was told also just go through the manga. So I
Mhm.
went through the manga, and then we got to the 1,000 Year Blood War, and that's when I was like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna watch the anime for this, and it has not disappointed me.
It's great. I love it.
Did you watch
I
the Did you watch the Demon Slayer movie?
No, I have not. I
What?
I finished Demon Slayer in the manga. Have you finished the manga?
I mean, I
Okay.
know what happens in the manga, but like I haven't finished it.
The impression that the manga left on me has been kind of a lasting one.
Okay,
And I haven't really been able to bring myself to watch any of these. I know visually it's great. I've seen all the edits, I've seen all the trailers. Oh, looks
that's
great. I
yeah,
love the art,
yeah.
but I know what's coming. And I know what's gonna happen. and I don't want to. And the other thing is too, it's also kind of bothersome. They're going the Attack on Titan route where they're gonna split everything all the way to the end. It's gonna be like part 3.5.6.
Yeah, that got that. I will say I love Attack on Titan, but that did piss me off. What was like the final season part 1, final season part 2. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Like you say final. Right. I mean, then again, Final Destination's been doing this shit for years, so I can't get too mad.
But ultimately, it ends up coming to the same thing where it's like it's because of the ending.
Just recorrect the ending. I'm guessing,
right? The anime has to do something about it.
Well, and that's fair. Like because I know, like for example, when it came to Bleach, there was things that Kubo wanted to do, but apparently he just couldn't. I don't know if it was. I think I don't quote me on this one, so I could be wrong. But I believe I remember something about how he wasn't in the greatest health during that time. So like he was kind of just speed running and streamlining a lot of the shit he wanted to do. And there was stuff in the anime because I know like for example, I believe we are getting a new fight, and that is the Hashwolf versus Uryu. He is redoing that fight. And so like I heard that and I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm fine with that, you know, like the Uryu versus Ichigo fights. Like I believe those are anime only ones. You know, so like those fights were different. Uryu getting Uryu versus Renji, that was anime only. You know, like so I'm fine with them being like, hey, we want to add new stuff to this. We want to kind of, you know, correct. Like
what arc was that?
Oh, that was the 1,000-Year Blood War. So after Uryu becomes like he like aligns himself with Yuha, and when he takes on Ichigo and he has his new ability, which is his shrift, gives him like these like little arrow things that kind of float around him and stuff. It's similar to like kind of similar to like Byakuya's Senbon and Sakura with the flower petals. But like when he takes on Renji, I believe that was, if I remember right, that was anime. That was an anime only one because it also unveiled not only Renji's Bankai, but like a bunch of new shit that his Bankai could actually do, which was not shown And the one that I think that's going to get corrected also is going to be Aizen versus Yuha, the final fight. Aizen versus Yuha.
The Aizen fight. That's gonna go good, man.
That was a character I was talking with a friend about. I'm like, does this guy have aura, or is he aura farming? And I was like, Aizen is kind of both. Aizen has aura, like, but he does kind of aura farm by moments.
I would technically say it's like he came pre-aura though. When we met him, he was already like the only person who could see him whenever he was spying was what the fuck is his name?
I know
he's a shop owner.
Urahara?
Kisuke Urahara. He's like, how long are you gonna be standing there? And he pulls the fucking curtain back.
No, that wasn't Kisuke, that was his captain.
Well, because Kisuke had a moment later on, I think, in the anime where
later on, because Shinji was the one who was like walked past and he pulls
behind
him and he's like, "How long are you gonna be standing there?" And I was like,
right,
because Shinji knew that Aizen was full of shit, like, and so it was like, bro, you are way too strong to be like a lieutenant, bro. Like, the fuck you doing? I have to admit, though, in the manga, I think what got me was, after they blow up that chair he's sitting in, and he's like, "Oh, you want me to bring down the palace? Like, I could do that for you." Like, bro. Like, everyone else is like shitting bricks because he's just showed up, and then like when Yuha ends up blowing up the chair, and he just comes walking out with his hands out, and he's like, "Bro, like, I mean, we about to go." Like,
that's aura. That's just aura.
Oh, it is. Like, it reminds me of the I think one of my favorite aura moments ever, and I think a lot of people who will end up watching this will agree with it. Is it's from Seven Deadly Sins. It's Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. Like that. Who decided that?
Yeah, that's real aura.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, that scares the shit out of me, dude. Like, I was like, nah, bro. Like, as soon as I heard someone be like, "Oh, you think you're gonna you think you're stronger?" Like, who decided that? I thought I did.
I thought I knew.
Like, I thought I was that guy, and then I realized I was like, I'm not.
He's like, I thought you were just a bartender.
Oh, and that's what when I did that live of like which characters have aura, and someone tried to tell me that Sora from Kingdom Hearts had aura, and I was like, if you play that game, he does not. He does not have aura.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not a lot of people from Disney that have got that much aura.
No, and I was like, you could say maybe the character of Riku has some aura or aura farms, but Sora does not. I'm like, you can't be like one of those people who are beaten up like heartless and then jump into like a Disney teacup attraction and like, yeah, as you're beating up.
Yeah. There's no aura in a teacup, brother. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
that shit cracked me up.
I know, like, you know who has aura? Ursula got aura. She got that crazy green magic. She ain't about no teacups. She was trying to steal somebody's soul. She was trying to steal a voice. She's scamming little girls. That's but like, she got aura. She's known as one of the evilest people ever. Like Maleficent, another one of those. The Beast, before he turned into Prince Eric, the Beast, aura. Real aura.
Oh, Beast is aura. Yeah, Beast got aura. Gaston is the aura farmer. Like,
yeah.
He's like, bro, I'm good, bro. Like, look at that.
Look at him, bro. Y'all didn't notice?
Like,
Hmm?
I'm him.
We're like, Gaston, you kind of stink, dude.
That's how you kind of stink, dude. And he's like, imagine like all these people. And he's like, man, that one. Like, I'm like, you, bro, you lost aura when you're like trying to read the book upside down. I don't care what anybody says.
What does this say? What is this? I don't know what this means.
Oh God. So it was. Oh my God. Have you seen the new Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
So that was one of the biggest definitions of characters that have gained and lost aura in a second. And I'm not gonna lie, it's Galactus, right? And I was like, it was the whole moment, like, Galactus drops down, onto the planet, and I'm like, oh shit. And like he busts through and the water's splashing around, and then he grabs a bunch of dirt and smells it, and I'm like,
the shoulder check for the Lady Liberty was the killer. Like looks over. He looks back. He's like, okay, she's not one from that universe. Okay, God. Because Galactus has been to a bunch of other universes, and he's like, she beat the shit out of me one time.
That's not her. Like, but yeah, like, and I told my wife that, and I was like, I was literally in the theater, and I'm like, as soon as you sniff dirt, I don't care how dope your character design is, I'm losing all respect for you.
Why are you smelling the dirt, man?
Like,
especially at your size, you picked up some dog turds.
Yeah, right. So I'm excited to be like, damn, that's kind of bad. But just drops it. Like,
this planet stinks.
I don't even know if I want to eat it. Like,
bro. I have to pick out the nasty stuff from my planet.
This is America.
I'll just tell the Silver Surfer to put it in the shredder.
Put in the shredder. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Silver Surfer had some aura, especially when they're like, "Oh, we got away," when they're jumping through the light speed or whatever, and then she comes in right afterwards.
Oh, like, and then she surfs she does the actual wave bend. Oh wow!
Like anytime that you're like, she's actually surfing, and at that point, I'm like, okay, this is
real aura. She doesn't have Norin Rad aura. But she's got aura.
I would say is it Sheila Ba? I think it is.
Shala Ball, yeah.
Shala Ball. Okay. And I would say she doesn't at first, but she definitely does, like when she looks down at like the Silver or Johnny when he's like holding on to her surfboard, she just flips him off and like, nah. Like,
yeah.
Like,
the light speed exit. That
was don't touch my board, bro.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, get off my sheet.
I mean, Norin Rad did lose his board though. I would say that's another character that has aura, and that's Doom.
Yeah.
Doom is
I did like the old Doom.
I love Doom in pretty much any incarnation has aura.
The Fant Four Stick, did you like that one?
I actually didn't hate it.
Yeah?
I actually don't hate that movie.
I don't hate it.
No, I don't think it's my favorite. And of course, no, it's not my favorite. But like I don't hate the movie. I like when they do try to do different things. I actually don't mind Doom like being from this different planet, being like, yo, like leave my like I want to be here. Dude, if a villain tells me he wants to be in a different world, fucking let him.
Yeah. Especially that guy. He's like the second or third smartest guy in the universe, and you're gonna be like, nah, we're gonna fuck with that guy.
Yeah. Like it just like I don't know. Like then again, I'm never gonna trust some dude whose motherfucker's name is Victor Von Doom. Like,
Yeah.
like, did you change that yourself? Like,
Is that your legal name, sir?
yeah, I
Is
was like,
Miss
no,
Von Doom with us? Is she still here? It's like,
my real name is Davison. Like,
yeah, it's like it's actually Craig.
it's Paul. Like, it's
Yeah, just Paul.
just Paul.
The single name Paul.
And that's the thing. Like, I love with like, I think when it comes to characters that are just big aura farming, like anime is all aura farming. I said I was like, who? I put in. I don't know if you were in that one, but I said which anime character, and I might switch up my prompt for this too. Is the biggest aura farmer, and I was like, oh, it's Piccolo. It's Piccolo by far. There's no
Yeah, Piccolo. We see the fit.
Oh yeah, there is no reason Piccolo will sit there like this the entire time, and it's everything. I'm like, I don't even know what this guy does. Like, I just assume that he just sits over a fucking Arby's and just stare down and like judges you as you walk in. Like,
Two people I think would be a little bit bigger, at least from the Z-verse. Beerus and Whis. Not because they have aura naturally. But if we're gonna consider farmers, they just say random shit, and then the rest of the crowd is like, "Whoa!"
I think Beerus is an aura farmer. Whis has aura. And the reason why is because Whis is so chill. Like, you'd be the type of person, you'd be totally like, you could go shopping with this dude, you could go out to eat with him. He has no problem. But as soon as you're like, I think I can beat you in a fight, and he just like, oh, you think so?
You will kindly remove your hand from me. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Like, when even when Broly was fighting him, he's like, oh, that was close. Like, it's like, I can't tell if he's shit talking right. Like, he shit talks in a way that you're just like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
he's I mean, there's a reason he's Beerus's master.
Oh yeah. And that's what I love about so much too, is he's just like, I don't really even like to get involved. I just do it because like I'm gonna lose my food. And you know what?
Oh, I'm hungry.
Like, if I knew
listen,
that, like,
if I had that power, I'm destroying versus for some of the best food. I don't care.
Oh yeah, like we're having that. The whole tournament of power would have been over who has the best food.
Yeah, I don't care to see you fight. Make me good food.
Oh yeah, and I was always trying to sit there. I'm like, which character has like? Now, if you went through which character is the biggest shit talker?
Oh. Ever, like in any verse?
Any verse. Because I know there's some characters that I love personally that are like, I love aura farming, but I love the shit talker. Like
Leorio.
Leorio?
He's a shit. Leorio from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, I have a friend of mine who's been trying to get me to watch it. I watched a few episodes of it. I just gotta I'm just slowly going through it.
I read it. I've gotten all the way up to Dark Continent. I'm like 70% of the way through Dark Continent, but it's like 10,000 words a fucking page, and I'm getting over it. I'm getting really
that's why I might just watch it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch to anime. It's probably the only time where I'm like, I think I'll just watch. It's fine. But the Leorio is a character in Hunter x Hunter. He's the main character, Gon. His dad he's not a bum, but he's practically gone the whole time. Leorio finds Jean, which is Gon's dad. He was like, you're kind of a bum, in front of like an entire meeting of people. Everyone knows who Jean is, by the way. He's like legitimately one of the like aura, by the way, in the Hunter x Hunter world, real aura. And Leorio is like, you're a bum. You kind of suck as a dad. You're a loser. So, like, berating this dude in a public meeting, and then punches the desk. And Leorio's power is to be able to like transport his punch to another point. So he uppercutted Jean. He's sitting on a stage in front of a bunch of other people, and Leorio's like in the crowd, you know, like if it's like a Twitch panel or something. Leorio's like, hey, I think you're a bum, and he like punches the desk, punches Jean in the face. Big, like, best shit talk moment of all time. But then and then from later on, from all the adventures, he complains about everything. He's like, this guy's stupid. You don't know what you're doing. I think that your puzzle is stupid. I don't need to listen to you. Like, all sorts of shit talk. Love it.
Gee, I would say, man, I mean, I think the biggest shit talkers are characters like Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, not a whole lot of characters can just go in and just shit talks the entire time. Like, he calls, you know, Yugi that he's just fucking terrible, trash, compared to the fact that Yugi just keeps whooping his ass. Like, I remember that. I think it was in the Waking the Dragons arc was like one of the more infamous ones.
Mhm.
When
I'm not too well versed on the Yu-Gi-Oh, so apologize for.
no, you're good. Kaiba's like the head of this major corporation. Yugi is like the the best duelist. Kaiba's like second,
Right.
right? And they're fighting this guy, and he took the souls of other friends, and he's using them against them. Like he's like, so, and the guy's like, oh, he's like, are you gonna be like, what is it? He's like, are you gonna be okay knowing that you're destroying these people's souls? And Kaiba's like, he's like, nah. He's like, as like the CEO of a major corporation, I do that every day. And it's like,
Yeah. He's like, I'm a Monopoly baby. I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm like, oh no. Like at that point, like as a villain, I'm like,
damn.
like,
He has it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, bro's not only like just a regular villain. He's socially and morally corrupt. He's willing to sacrifice the bottom end. That guy's a real villain.
Fighting capitalism. Like
he's not even just fighting the good guy. Boy's fighting everyone.
He's like,
children
to fight the system. Like
he's like, how do I dirty the water supply?
Exactly. No, exactly. And that's the thing. Like that's why I love. Like I mean, even characters. I guess Demon Slayer doesn't have a whole. Oh, he's not a really like a shit talker, but he kind of is, and that's Inosuke. Like Inosuke.
I love Inosuke. He's like legitimately my favorite character.
Yeah, he's not necessarily a shit talker, but he is kind of a shit talker. Like,
well, so it's because he believes he could beat you up. I think he believes he's the strongest. He wants to get stronger all the time. So he's like, you look strong. I'll fight you. And you're like, okay. And then he gets beat up. And he's like, fuck you. You suck, man. I'm going to come back and I'm going to beat your ass. Like, okay.
Speaking of aura moments, when Zenitsu starts locking in during his fight with Kaigaku.
Yeah.
And it was
in the Infinity Castle?
Yes. When look on his face when he's just staring at him. And I'm like,
and doing forms?
Yeah. Aura. And I'm like he's literally, I'm like, oh yeah. Because like during the anime does a really good job of it. But like it's hilarious of just when he's talking with Tanjiro and he's, even before that, and he's like, Tanjiro, just do what you need to do and let me do what I need to do. And he's just staring, like just no emotion at that point. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, this guy's coming. Like he's this is what a demon slayer actually is.
Yeah.
No fuck around.
He was real. He was legit. And it was the one time that I think it had really redeemed his character. Because I did not like Zenitsu.
No.
I didn't like him throughout most of the story.
And what I find funny is like during that too, because when I was watching Freerun, and I kind of get the same thing a little bit like with like Stark, right? A little bit of Zenitsu from Stark, but I feel like Stark is written better than Zenitsu. I like them both, but like I think Stark's just written a little bit better than Zenitsu, and like the whole like him, yes, he is cowardly, like, and I don't even find it cowardly. He's just it's normal to be afraid, but like Stark is so fucking strong.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's what was cool about him and Aizen.
Oh yeah, like the dragon was legitimately like, I don't want to fight this guy. Like the dragon was nervous about fighting him. Yeah, Aizen literally smoked him in the face because he was scared. Like when he got pissed, it was like he smoked him out of fear. Like that is crazy.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like I love Freerun so much. I'm not gonna lie. Freerun is
it's great.
Is a character she's got aura and she doesn't even realize it.
Oh yeah.
Like, but like I've only went through the first season. Like I haven't went through the rest of my own through the first season. But like, and then I love Sari because Sari is the aura farmer. Like she is the aura farmer.
And she's who's Sari again?
The other elf, the blonde elf, the one that does the test at the end or whatever. She's the one that
I got you.
Flame or whatever.
Yeah.
And I liked it. Like I love the series. Like that, I can go back and you rewatch it, and every time I'll go back and rewatch just clips of it. And what I love watching is just the intricacies and like between the dialogue and learning a little bit about the characters. Like when even in the beginning when like Fern is talking about how she wants to shoot the laser to the other side because she wants
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because she wants to get stronger, so because she wants to be able to actually prove that all of his work was actually worth it.
Yes, and then like she knows that it's not gonna happen. Like she knows she needs to do it, but she's not gonna get it before he dies.
Mm-hmm.
And like
So
I
sad.
forget, is it's not Heisen? Is it no
Highter.
Heisen? Heiter, and like just knowing like, and there's that part of you too that you like know that fight she has during with the demon,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like he's launching spells, and she's like one of the spells like right behind her back and just keeps on moving. I'm just like, yeah, no, Heiter would be proud to know that this is where
Oh.
she became.
Oh my God. Highter would be like, you made my daughter into a demon, bro.
Yeah.
It's like no, she came pre-demoned actually. She just wanted him.
Oh
She
yeah,
was
she
actually
wanted like when she, and I love her too. Like I love I love the character, not even just the character designs, but I love each character so much individually. Between Fern's, like, yes, Fern, I love the fact that like when they first start out, especially with Freeman and Fern, they are very much the same in a way. They're very much the same. But like I love the fact that you find out that Freeman is just so irresponsible. Like she's to
literally
me,
just a child. Oh, because I mean, to her in this universe, she'll live forever practically.
yeah, so like growing up is really nothing to her. So like I love Fern having to kind of take over a little bit of that role, but she's not really good at it either.
No, no, because she's still immature. She's literally a child. So
she's kind of a dick at times too.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
the whole birthday thing with Stark.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, bro.
Oh my
How you gonna
God.
try to parent a whole elf and then be like a baby towards a dude you don't even know? He didn't even know it was your birthday, brother.
I loved the fact of like she has the spell that allows to see through clothes.
Oh.
And like she's using the spell, even though it's like she's like, oh, I would never, like, you guys are so like, it's so perverted. Like when Freeman gives her the spell to remove clothes, and she thinks that's perverted, but she's looking through them.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my God. It is. It's hilarious to me. Like just that little like, because I think if I remember, I don't know if it's the sub version or the dub version, but the voice actors for Freeman, I believe, also did, I think it's the sub, the voice worked for Anya from Spy Family. So like the little bit when she's like doing the little like smiling and stuff like that, like you can hear a little bit of Anya in there. And I like Spy Family. I got to go back and keep going through it. I stopped for a little while. But that's a really good one.
I'm still reading it. It's still coming out, but the chapter issues are so fucking distant between each other.
Yeah, like that's why I like Boruto's is monthly. I've been reading Boruto's as well. Because I think Boruto's is just really good.
You like it?
Yes, I actually love Boruto's manga. And now that, especially that it got to the true two blue vortex version, which is almost like the Shippuden version of this. So after the time skip and stuff, it's been so good. It's been almost scary how good it's been. Like the people who complained about Boruto in the beginning, I definitely understand it. I definitely get it. There's definitely, it's hard, especially when you go from such a beloved show like Naruto is to go to a sequel series, and Boruto is not like Naruto. Like that's the big thing. Like Boruto has a family. He's very, very gifted. He's kind of gonna be a brat. Like it makes sense. But
yeah.
And people were mad at that. But like I'm like, Naruto isn't always there either. Like, so it makes sense that there is a disconnect between them. I just think the the episodes of filler are just so long.
Oh yeah.
Actually get to the real shit.
I think my biggest gripe about Naruto or about Boruto in the beginning was he just had a shit image of his dad, but the village that vilified him. He quite literally was the hero of the world. Naruto legitimately set aside his life, his pursuits. He set aside, even other than Sakura, he set aside women. He set aside everything to achieve his ultimate goal of becoming the strongest shinobi. He saved the world, stopped 2 world-ending threats, both being semi-stopped Madara. Yeah, he kind of helped stop him, but what's her name come through? Kaguya. He still stopped her, obviously with the help of Sasuke, but like
No, three.
We
Technically.
have the history of his work, and then there's just nobody in the village who is like, hey, stop being a fucking brat. You're alive today because your dad did this shit. He's been here.
No, and that's fair. And I think there is a bit of that where you'd think that someone would say something. But I think also from the perspective of Boruto, what he sees is a dad that prioritizes the village over his own family. I'm not gonna lie, that scene where he brought in a shadow clone for his kid's birthday.
Oh, that was rough.
That's some douche ass stuff.
Yeah,
so,
that's
I was like, nah, there should be no reason that you're doing. And that I from Boruto's perspective, what he sees is it doesn't matter because it's a dad that just like he's just not there. And so like I think that little bit when he's talking with Sasuke, because Sasuke is perfect one to go talk to Boruto about this. Before Boruto
another brat, by the way.
Yeah, before he becomes a crash out. Like, you know what I mean? And so that's why I loved with that fight with Momoshiki, where he got to see how strong his dad was. But his dad, I mean, Naruto pushed him out of the way, like, get him out of here. Like, you know, and I think seeing Boruto wearing the Naruto's jacket, I think was huge.
Oh yeah, because he's wearing the old one.
Yeah, the old one. Jump. And like I think was it Sasuke that or no, was it Sasuke that gave it to him or whatever? Or did he fight?
I think Sasuke gave it to him because he had it in storage or something. And because Sasuke had already taken him under his wing or something like that.
Yeah.
They were
and like
my frustration with that is though he's like, you've also got to, Naruto's perspective too is kind of hard. You can't, he didn't have his family. The father who was supposed to take care of him was also part of the Anbu, also another integral working part of the Leaf Village. The Leaf Village's chief didn't give a singular shit about him. Sarutobi was a piece of shit.
Oh, Sarutobi was a piece of shit. Like
and it's like, so what familial strengths does this guy have other than having one girl who treated him like shit and another girl who was absolutely obsessed with him?
That's also the thing that got me, because the manga doesn't have Naruto get vilified nearly as much by Sakura. Like the anime is so much worse between those two than the manga is. And like, yeah, the manga, she gets annoyed with him, but she's not like trying to beat him up constantly. And I'm like, that just comes down to those old tropes that I'm kind of glad are just kind of getting like going away. Because there's like, I actually like Sakura. I know that's like, yes, I feel like the biggest problem with Sakura is, one, we never got to see enough of what she did. She does like, I mean, medical ninjutsu is huge. Especially when Tsunade came in and was like, hey, one of the big rules is everyone needs to learn medical ninjutsu. Like, and I was excited for that. You know what I mean? But she should have saw more. Like, there should have been more than just the punch kick merchant. You know what I mean? She should have seen, I mean, her ability, like when she's using when she's healing Kankuro, right? And she's taking like the poison and going purposely going through his body. That's a feat that no one else could pull off.
Well, she was very, very talented in her own right. I don't hate her for the fact that
I wish that they would have shown more. So one, it would have made her goal to become stronger like them a little more obtainable. Two, there are moments, but I also have to look at the way as like these are also like teens.
Yeah,
like they're also like 15 years old. They're not going to make the brightest decisions. And I know that like it sucked when like she was like telling Naruto that like she loves him now instead, trying to get it to go away. But I kind of get that because Naruto, I believe, did have a crush on her at one point. So like, it for her, it's not the smartest decision. It was not the smartest decision at all, but it was a decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's a hard one.
That situation is hard for me, at least the Sakura situation in general, because it's like her writing prevents you from kind of wanting to actually have her up there because one, her parents are nobodies. Her parents are normal people.
Oh yeah.
And so she's just she steps into this world. She's a ninja. She's somehow super strong, but her parents are nobodies. So she's got no real genetic traits. She's got nothing that's really gonna push her, She's got no Kekkei Genkai. She doesn't have special eyes. She doesn't have sage. Yeah, she does do the sage healing basically through the slug because she's got the slug contract, right?
Yeah, she eventually after she changed with Tsunade.
Right. Yeah. So obviously all she's got is punch, kick, and heal. and you know that's to no fault of her own. Like she just didn't get extra shit.
Mm-mm. I think she should have been. She should have been the look of the everyday ninja.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who we do see on a regular basis who don't have the special abilities but can become, and that's why I do like with Sakura, as the one who does not have any kind of special like edges, but can still become something through the hard work. Everyone talks about it through Rock Lee, but they don't give enough to show it through Sakura. And I think like the bits we see of her are great. They are highlights. You know, like
she's a good mom.
She is a very good mom. She's a very good mom. She runs the whole like medical system. I mean, I think she's renowned worldwide as for her medical ninjutsu. She's on a point now where I think she's even surpassed Tsunade.
Wow, like, I didn't even know that.
So yeah, she is absolutely amazing when it comes to medical ninjutsu. And like I said, there just needs to be, I wish that there was a one shot of her doing more stuff. I mean, like, and I also, the big thing is too is she needed to have a bigger bag of tricks. The one thing I loved about Kabuto, and I actually like Kabuto, but the one thing I loved about it is that we got to see more abilities from him. One of my favorite abilities of all of it is the one that Tsunade uses when she hits his leg and she like rewrites his nervous system.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Did she get, was this when during the
Tsunade versus Kabuto?
The beginning?
And, yes, she hits his leg, and so it rewrites his nervous system. So like trying to move his left leg will cause his right arm to move, and if he tries to move his right hand, it causes his shoulder to move.
Oh, and then he figures it out, right?
Yeah, eventually he figures it out because Kabuto's smart as fuck and plot. But like, because most characters on that point, I'm just laying there, like I'm just like, well, game's over. Like, but that kind of stuff is awesome. I wish we'd see more of that, you know. But they just never gave Sakura the big enough of like a bag for like why, you know. I wish there was more between her and Sasuke. I know they gave this, I think it was Sasuke Retsudan, where there was like a thing between the two, like a separate story between them. But like there should have been more in between these two.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was also a weird thing. Is like them just going into a marriage and a relationship. It's like he didn't give a singular fuck about her the entire show.
No.
In fact, he tried to kill her twice.
I wish there was a moment where, like, let's say towards the end, they if they would have went to a point where, like, let's say he tried to do the little like head thing that he does with Itachi, and she slapped his hand away. And she just at that point, and so you see there's a spread of it of him actually going back, and that's one of the people he's like, I need to make amends for. And so you're seeing him throughout the years doing this kind of stuff. That would have been great. I said it so many times. They didn't get enough anime moments because they had to babysit Wasuke. Believe it. Yeah, and I think that's the biggest problem, and it's something that we actually see later on in like shows like My Hero, which I think does a better job. It's also just handling all their cast. Naruto does not handle his cast very well.
Well, the Konoha 12 it became the Konoha 3 after like 3 seasons. I mean, we heard little. I'm a Rock Lee Glazer. I love Rock Lee. He's legitimately the coolest guy. You can't tell me otherwise.
the me character.
yeah, he's still me, bro. He's just like me for a pro. No, I really like Rock Lee, but like here recently, after I started like watching more and reading a lot more anime, starting to like a lot more characters. Obito has become more and more of my favorite character. Like I love Obito and Tobi, like the split, and then him going in as Madara. Him actually, well, he didn't win, but him fighting Minato. I was like, hey, you fought Minato and lived. Come back, you summon the Nine Tails. You know what I mean?
The most savage of like that Rasengan to the back was just like. At that point, that was Obito being like, I shouldn't have been here. Like,
yeah. Thank Hashirama Cells for being so resilient, dude. Otherwise, yeah.
Like, nah, bro. Like that is and that's what I do love Obito. I really do. I think Obito's character is so interesting. Because I think the one thing, and I talk with my friend Jack about this a lot, Smiling Jack, who's in here, and one of the things that is also the perspective of these kids are child soldiers. Like they live in a world where their decisions are so different than like people who live in like peaceful times with different hindsight. And that's what I kind of love with Boruto, is especially with Momoshiki, because Momoshiki even tells Boruto, "You're going to lose everything." And at the end of part 1, he does. Sasuke almost murks him. Like Sasuke was ready to murk this kid because he thought he killed Naruto. You know,
yeah, he's like, that's my brother.
Oh yeah, like after and I guess these are spoilers, I guess, but like after Kawaki uses Ada to use his omnipresence, which like wipes like I don't know, it's like the cognition that they make some people believe that like Boruto killed Naruto and Kawaki is actually Naruto's son. And yeah, Sasuke was ready to murk him. Like, bro, you just killed my boy. And like, and if it wasn't for Sarada, to the point where she's like, no, like, please do not kill him, to the point where she awakens her Mangekyo.
Yeah.
In order
That's real love, though. That's real love.
And Sasuke is just like, you know, if my daughter wakens, like, you know what? Fuck it. I guess I'll train whatever.
Yeah.
But I love that's another character who actually has a lot of like aura farming moments too. Actually, Boruto does. And it's not in part 1, God forbid, not in part 1, but part 2. Like his first show up is when they're fighting. Code comes into the village, and him with like a bunch of these, like I just call them not Friezas. They all kind of look like Friezas, but they're not Frieza.
Is the Shin? Is that where those the?
No. They're like they're almost they're like they're like created from 10-tailed power.
Okay.
And Code is another one too who he's got his he had limiters on him, but his limiters are removed, you know, and shit like that. Boruto shows up by putting literally he's standing on Code, like he has his foot literally on Code's face, staring at him, and I'm like, oh no.
She's gonna pop in like that. That's your
that's
entrance.
How you gonna start this series? Like, and I'm like, I've never seen a character like Code just gets bitched. Code gets bitched a lot in this, like in part 2, but it's crazy. Like he went to the even compared to like Kawaki, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to get stronger, bro." Like,
damn,
yeah, just straight up.
You can't handle this.
Yeah, you can't. Like you not. I mean, but Boruto at this point has, you know, his bag is he's got a huge bag of tricks. So like he's got the Rasen, he's got regular Rasengan. He can use throwing. He's got flying Raijin. His sword skills are on par with Sasuke. He's got purple lightning.
What's with his eye?
Oh, the Jougin. I don't remember because they haven't really used it a whole lot. I don't really remember. But it's kind of like I think it's only like when he uses his karma mark, the eye opens up, but it's like activating like his like Otsutsuki like powers. Okay. But yeah, like it's cool because his flying Raijin is different from Minato's because Minato had the seal on it, right?
Right.
Well, he tried to do the same thing, but it didn't work because of the fact that like the only reason how he does it is that he influences whatever he's holding with chakra, and then because of the fact that kunais all have the same chakra or have the same shape, the chakra flows through that kunai exactly the same. So he'll go to different spots he doesn't want to. So what he does is he gets these little like you'll see it on his outfit, but he has these little trinkets on them, and they all have different shapes, so that he knows, okay, this one has a spiral on it. Okay, I know that's where this is. That's how he's able to teleport to places. So he did his own version of flying Raijin. Okay. And then his strongest ability is called Rasengan Uzuhiko, where he ends up using the Earth's the rotation of the Earth and like almost like the chakra from there. He stands in the middle. He can't move, but basically it's like creating a Rasengan around himself.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. He's strong as fuck. Like I mean, and so at this point, like it's kind of insane, and on top of the fact that he's working because Shikamaru is now the leader of the village. He's the interim Hokage, and even Shikamaru with even the fact that he's underneath the spell of what's going on, he logically Shikamaru is like, I know something's wrong, and so
he's just too smart.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense. And so like there are parts in this where like he's working with Shikamaru, and like he's working with other characters pretty much like outside of the Leaf in order to get this to be a thing. And
Okay.
it's good. Like I'm not gonna lie, the manga's good. Like
You might have convinced me.
I'm saying, just
Thinking about
if you I don't know, yeah, I would say read the manga. The part one is a little tough. It is a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. But part two is much better. Part two is much better. It's a little more serious. The shit's constantly going on. I don't know if there's a new. They come out monthly, so I mean it's not like it's too hard to catch up. But like the newest chapter. So there's the 10. So the 10 tails themselves have become like almost like sentient people, and their whole goals are to. They're basically like our goal is to devour. There's like certain people that they're devouring. Like Sasuke was turned into like he's basically sealed inside this tree, and like when they get sealed inside the tree, all comes like from the 10-tailed roots comes like a spiked bulb, and that bulb comes out a new 10-tailed person. So now there's a person that's walking around. He has the Rinnegan eyes, but he's walking around and he looks like a Hot Topic model, but like but like his name is Hidari, and he's got the same powers as Sasuke. He looks like Sasuke. His whole thing is he's going to basically kill and devour Sarada.
Oh.
And they almost do, but until Boruto steps in, and actually Boruto comes in, and with power of him, Sarada, they actually get away, and they kill him. But like the big one is Jura. His name is. Jura is the original one, and he is like the most annoying. I mean, this dude can launch 10-tailed shots from like where his eye is, and just yeah, he can launch like basically like 10-tailed like tail beast balls like it's nothing.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, he just pew pew, and it's crazy. But like even now, like Himawari has had an ability as well. She actually has 9-tailed fox's chakra. Kurama is alive.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, so Kurama is alive?
Kurama, the original body of Kurama died, right? During Naruto's fight with Ishiki, he activated what is called like Baryon mode, which
is Baryon, right?
Yeah, Baryon mode, and it's like a fission, almost like nuclear fission, right? So like they're instead of their chakra just getting straight up deleted, and so the 9-tails dies, but due to the fact that the 9-tails already had chakra somewhere else in Himawari, you know what I mean? Because we know that chakra gets passed. People who are complaining about, like, we know that chakra gets passed down like through parents to child. So she got some of the 9-tailed fox's chakra as well. Well, the 9-tails ended up reforming himself inside Himawari, and we're getting like the 9-tails is like, yes, at this point I will loan you my power, but I'm gonna be honest, like you got to earn it. Like,
so she technically is now a Jinchuriki.
Yes, and she is her connection. They said that her connection is even stronger than Naruto's, which would make sense because
wasn't Kurenai's even stronger too?
Whose?
His mom's.
Kushina. Well,
Kushina, not Kurenai. Sorry.
Kushina's. Well, it's a bit different because Kushina, he had him sealed inside, right? Just like Naruto, it's kind of like an invasive thing. He was sealed inside. Himawari's is different. Himawari, he's not sealed because it was just the chakra that flowed from there. So it's almost like it's a natural thing. So like he's sealed inside that. He's like he's basically the same size when he was like a child. So he's like
I saw the picture. I thought that was
fake. He's like small, but he is training Himawari. So she's doing the thing like where Naruto did when he sat down and was doing like the mental training. She's doing it with him as well, but he's much more of a mentor role at this point.
That's cool. That's actually cool.
There's a moment in Boruto where Naruto, after one of their fights, he's knocked out and Kawaki's taking care of him. And it's the fox's Kurama's chakra comes out and he's talking with Kawaki, and he's telling him like this, he's like, even I was like kind of like I was a douche to this kid. I was terrible. He's went through so much,
Wow.
You know, and Kawaki comes to a point where he's like, "Do you think I can break free from that too?" And he's like, "You can, but it's not going to be easy." You know, and now that when he's, you know, and seeing the fox in that state, I'm like, this is awesome. I love this version. You know what I mean? And when he's with Kurenai right now, it's almost like I said, it's like a mentor being like, yo, like, you know, when they go and train, he's like, all right, I can tell. He's like, right now you had enough. And she's like, wait, no. And he's like, nope, that's it. You're gone. And so he just like takes her right out of the space. Like, you know, but she did go into her own version of Ninetales cloak mode. Or like the Ninetales. So her eyes did turn, like she has her eyes, her turn red, her whiskers go out, and her hair goes into like 9 different like tails.
Oh,
and
that's
so
cool.
They all end up at one point she launches a tailed beast ball at him, which is crazy because Naruto struggled with it heartedly, but it was because he was fighting the fox over it. And so now, yeah, Kurenai can just Himawari can just use that ability.
Oh my God.
But he's like, the only reason he let her use it is because he's like, it's life or death. Like, I don't have a choice.
Does she have? Does she still have Byakugan?
Yes, so she has Byakugan.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, so
you think both of them came pretty stacked then?
Yes, they're both incredibly powerful, and right now it's interesting because Sarada also, we found out where her Mangekyo ability is now too. During her fight with Shinki, which was the like adopted son of Gaara. He ended up getting turned into a tree or whatever, and then became Ryu, his 10-tailed variant. And when he was fighting Sarada went through this stuff being like, you know, I've been fighting pretty much. She wants to become Hokage, but a lot of it's for everybody else. And she's like, no, when I'm going to start fighting for myself, like she likes Boruto, like she's, you know, and that's fair. I'm like all, you know, that's all cool. But she's like, I'm fighting for myself at this point. And when she activates it, so these black balls show up, and they're basically like, they're dense, like they're pretty much like black holes.
Well, they're like the ones that he used to have, that Sasuke used to have whenever he received his power.
But they're unlike the true seeking orbs. These are fully like black holes that she's creating out of space. Fuck? And so she can use it. Like at one point, there's a really cool, if you go look at the picture of it, it shows her eye is bleeding, but like she's like floating in the air with these 3 black orbs around her. And when he's trying to use the sand ability, because that was what Shinki could do, and they're all getting like sucked into the black holes, and then he gets like trapped into the black hole too, and it destroys him.
That is awesome. Yeah,
dude, this shit is it's crazy, bro. Like, and so the only other characters that I think are more
sorry, my cat interrupted.
No, we got cat reveal. Like,
yeah, I got quadruplets actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's 1 of 4.
Oh my God. Them. Oh, that's cute. I love it. My dog is sleeping somewhere. I don't know where she is. But
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were saying.
No, you're good. But like this, it's been so awesome to watch. Like this series progress and stuff. I mean, between all the different characters, like they know that like basically war is about to happen.
Okay.
Again, because
it's supposed to be like the 5th Great Ninja War.
In a way, I mean these 10 so the 10 tails, they're all worried because like they get different. So I've noticed that these other characters are getting different abilities of this guy called Shibai. Okay. So Shibai was an Otsutsuki that was so powerful he just shed his human form, like he was basically God in this form. And so one of the characters, which is Kashin Koji, which is the like a clone of Jiraiya.
Okay.
And he ended up
that's so sad.
Yeah, and it's interesting because Naruto watches a fight between him and Jigen, and as he's watching, he's like, Naruto's like, this feels familiar. And so they have never met, which kind of sucks, but I kind of hope they do. But this version, I mean, Kashin Koji is not Jiraiya. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what it is, he's not. But it's interesting that Boruto's getting trained by a clone of Jiraiya. And that's so cool. Kashin Koji has this ability called preeminence or something like that. He can see basically like, it's almost like watching a movie reel of the future. He can see the future, but he's also like, I can't tell you what it is. Like, I'll just say, hey, don't do this, or if you do this, you will die. Like, don't, you know what I mean?
It's the one. He's shaking his head.
And so it's been so good. That's all I'll say about it. You got to read it because you got to let me know what you think about it. It's so fucking awesome.
I'll probably read it now. You'd be interested. You're the only person who's actually managed to sell me on it. It sounds cool.
But I do have a couple questions for you. So one, because you becoming a voice actor, right? If you were to give a role right now, what would it like? If you could take a role right now, what would it be? Like what anime, what game, what would it be?
I'd want an anti-hero / villain role in
the Jet 2 holiday commercial. Like
yes, you could say 50% off. That's $200 for a family. I don't know. I would probably say some sort like somewhere around the anti-villain or the villain type because I want to be a character that's memorable, but not. I don't have to be the main character. It's not in my. I don't need to be. I just want to be cool enough. Like Jiraiya, forever remembered, not the main character. Showed up through 2 seasons. Pincushioned at the end of his death. You know what I mean?
Pincushioned.
Everyone will remember Jiraiya. I think. Honestly, yeah, I could see myself doing something like that. Just because it's never been in my heart to want to be the main character. I want to be recognized. I want to be remembered. I mean, that's through everything in my life. I think that should be somebody's goal, to be remembered. I think that is the true answer to immortality, because I'm not going to live forever, right, but my name will last forever.
That's fair. That's fair.
Michael Jackson is gone, and his name will be remembered forever. I grew up, I have a Mexican family, so Vicente Fernandez is going to be remembered forever. That is a Mexican name that will be, that's our Michael Jackson,
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, those are the kind of names.
That's true. Like, I mean, to be remembered is, I think at the end of the day, that is everyone's goal. Like, nobody wants to just be forgotten. And I think at the end of it, like 100 years from now, after I take over the earth, I think like
after you're all my slaves and I completely take over their galaxy.
I mean, I'm just gonna like right now. This is just my phase 1 form. You know what I mean? Like I haven't hit my phase 2 yet.
We're in phase 1 together, man. We're in phase 1 together. This is R&D. This is building at the moment.
Right? Just haven't gotten pushed to that phase 2.
We're Tony Stark in the cave.
Tony Stark in the bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not Tony Stark in the cave because I'm sitting there being like, I guess I'm dying.
Shit.
Like everyone's like, anywhere. You know something, right, bro? I don't know where I am. Like I'm just if I just hit this with a hammer, damn it.
It's like I can build a nuclear bomb suit when I hit this thing with a hammer.
Right? No, exactly. I can build a nuclear bomb suit. Like Tony Stark built this in a cave, bro. I'm just not that smart. Like
I'd like to honestly do all sorts of things. I want to do. It's really funny. I know this sounds really weird. When I was younger, the thing that actually, because I think voice acting has always been a part of my goal. My dad used to tell me how you do like young Marvin the Martian. When I was younger, I would do like Marvin the Martian voices, or I would try to like copy commercials. Yeah. The one that got me was the if you are a loved one that has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to yeah. That commercial got me to go like, I could do that. I was like, I want to do that someday.
I love you'll probably get your chance when like COVID hits or something. If you were diagnosed with COVID, like
if you have received a COVID shot, you may be entitled to financial compensation through Johnson & Johnson. And they're like, oh, okay, whoa. I'm gonna say that one, and then I'm gonna mysteriously disappear.
Right. I want to do is like something along the lines of like some sort of like amusement park or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like some sort of amusement park, being like, make your way to Six Flags like for $50 a month, like
yeah,
so crazy, you know what I mean? Like for the low price of $59.99, you can take your family on a whole expensive cruise to Six Flags.
They're like, wow, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Six Flags.
Don't think about it. Just agree.
Don't think about it. Just sign right here on the dotted line.
Just sign. You will be great.
You know whose voice I really liked recently was have you watched The Amazing Digital Circus?
Mm-mm.
It's a good show. I really do kind of like that. It's on YouTube, it's free. It's a good hour and a half, 2 hours watch. It's 6 episodes. Okay. But the main character in that show, his name is Kinger, and like his entire voice is the presentation voice that the presenter, he's like, welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus. And he's like, it's all big. It's all grandeur. He's like, this is the pool. He's like, this is the tent. Don't go out there. That's the void. That's scary. It's like even I
For
don't
me,
know
it's
what's up there.
for me, honestly, the voice that always gets me because whenever I hear it, I crack. There's two of them, but
Mhm.
one of them is Patrick Warburton.
Love Patrick Warburton.
You know, it's like I mean, everyone's right. The
Right.
poison that
The
killed the
poison.
Cusco.
Yeah.
Like I love, I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
That poison. Yeah.
uh, and like another one that always gets me, because I'm always like, dude, his voice is great, and it's John H. Benjamin, and he
Who's
plays
that?
Archer. He plays Archer, and from the
Oh,
series Archer,
yes.
and he's got the voice of just a douchebag. Like,
Oh, yeah. Well, because he's Bob. He's Bob from Bob's Burgers.
yes, and so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm like, no matter what, this dude is like his natural voice. I'm like, this guy has the voice of a dude who you're like, he's not going anywhere. But
Right. He's like, when he's playing Bob, and he's like, I'm like an animal. And he's like beating on his chest. He's like, you
like,
get off me, you sick idiot. He's
just the Lana.
yeah, I
Like
love
it's
that.
just
I love that.
it's
Bob's Burgers was good. That show,
yeah,
Archer was really good.
Archer was really good. Like there's just so many good like
Mhm.
voice actors out there. I mean, I've met a few of them. Like I've met was it Marie Flanagan? I'm not good with names. The who voiced Naruto. I met the voice of Boruto. I got a chance to meet Steve Blum, which was really cool.
That's cool.
Richard Horvitz. I've got a chance
Okay.
to meet him, who played like Invader Zim and like
Mhm.
Alpha 5 and stuff. Like it's always cool to go and like just chill and talk to people.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Uh,
I want to be known as one of those voices.
yeah.
An iconic voice, not even the main character. Just somebody. I
Have you
like
played?
Madra's voice actor. I've
Oh my
spoken to
god.
him
Oh really?
once. Yeah, spoken. I was on live and I had like joined really early and I started conversations. Like I started a conversation with him. We talked back and forth for like 5 minutes. I was like, this is so cool.
That's what I
Really,
felt
really
with
cool.
Ben Starr, who did like a Clive in Final Fantasy 16. He plays
Okay.
Verso in Expedition 33. I sat and I bullshitted with him for like 45 minutes.
That's
Like
awesome.
we were talking, it was like 2022, 2023. But it was like we just sat there, we just were just back and forth about talking about like how like prices have gone up, and like it was just
Oh yeah.
because I was asking him about like how is it, because he's from the UK, so it's like how is it the prices? He's like, oh, it sucks. Like it's like I'm like, oh, over here I'm like, we don't even got the dollar menu no more. Like this is some bullshit.
The 24 hours, the dollar menu's gone, all day breakfast is gone.
And he's talking to me, he's like, I hate that the dollar menu is gone. He's like, I missed the 24 hours. Like,
you know what I miss? Taco Bell breakfast. That was the best thing to come out of COVID, and it's gone.
I've never had Taco Bell breakfast. I've had Taco John breakfast, but I've never had Taco Bell breakfast.
What's
Taco John? Taco John's is like it's up here in Wisconsin. It's not that great. Like you're not. It's like when they're like it's Tex-Mex, and I'm like, which means it's bad for your butthole. Like
yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Even the Tex-Mex here in Texas is. I grew up in Mexico. I'd rather just eat the Mexican.
I was in Texas about almost a month ago, and it was funny because like I ended up the first place I wanted to check because like obviously like I didn't even go to Whataburger this time. I didn't even go.
Really?
I was like, I've been to Whataburger. I thought it was fine, but like I want to try something different besides Waffle House because Waffle House is amazing. We don't have Waffle House up here.
Good.
So Waffle House is amazing, and like I got my show and everything. It was great, but like it was Checkers. I wanted to try Checkers for the first time because we don't got that up here. And I was like,
we have those over here.
I was in when I was in Houston, and so I was like, okay, I'll try Checkers or whatever. And I went and I was like, bro, these seasoned fries are the best fucking fries I've ever had. They are so good.
If you set aside some money, and you go, you come into Texas for a little bit of an extended time, try to take the Texas barbecue tour. You like barbecue food?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I have one in my town. There is, the rest of them are all in the metro towns, but there's a tour here in Texas called the Texas Barbecue Tour, where people have gone around the U.S. and in Texas alone, the top 10 barbecue places are here. And I've got one in my town, and it's so awesome.
That is dope.
Yes, it is delicious.
I did go to because I went to Conroe. 'cause, my birth family lives over there.
Okay.
And we me and my brother went to this, it's like a Dragon Ball fucking like restaurant, themed
Oh yeah.
restaurant. Oh my god, bro. Like it was, I'll probably put up some of the pictures up on my profile so you get to see. But yeah, they got like a big Vegeta thing outside. Like you go in there, they got Dragon Ball playing. Everything around there's all Dragon Ball themed.
That's awesome.
It was so, like food was good too. Like I had like a,
Mhm.
what do you call it, like a food. I'm not good with names.
The pho.
But it was like kind of like a soup kind of thing almost.
Uh-huh.
But like it was so good. Like I'm sitting there, I'm eating it. I'm like, bro, this is great. I had to get it right before I left. Went back on the plane ride. But it was amazing. Like 110%. I would go back like in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like it was cool. There's some really good ass places. So we'll wrap. Oh yeah. So we'll wrap it up real quick. I want to appreciate you being up here, man.
I appreciate you having me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So where can they find you? Like where can everybody find you?
I'm on TikTok, Twitch. That's all under Chaveldo VA. As of right now, I'm trying to get my socials back up. I'm actually fixing to start back up work on my Discord server, because when I was doing Twitch streaming, I actually had a server that I was getting ready to get set up, and everything was nice. So I might end up running that back up again. I try my best to cultivate a place of like, good vibes, a place that people can actually become themselves. My personal server that I have is actually like, it's like a place of friends. Like some people I've never even met there in person, and they can always come. They can always join the party. They can always, if they have they need somebody to game with, they've got somebody. And that's the kind of place that I want to kind of develop. So I might start that up again. But I appreciate you for having me, and I'm sorry if I end up going over time.
No, it's all good, man. Like no worries. Like that's the thing. Like when the conversation gets flowing, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
Like that's all
I'm
that
glad
matters.
that it did too. I'm so glad, because I didn't come with anything prepared. We talked about anything and everything under the sun, and that's my favorite kind of conversation. So if we can keep doing that, then I'm always down.
Always. I appreciate that, because that's pretty much how they all are. But for those who do know, you guys can find me TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. I do have an Instagram. I have Threads, but I never go on there, so don't find me there. I also have a Facebook on there. Don't find me there either. But like so that's all I got for y'all. But another episode successfully wrapped up, and we're gonna bounce here. So for everybody else, I'm Taylor from Afro OG, and I will catch you all in the next one.